This is about what? 6 inches long, this piece of wire, even with this little loop. And I'm trying to make this again. I made this earlier. It's not how I wanted it to look, but it doesn't look bad. So I need to make another one just like this. And it took 6 inches. You can see pretty much how it was. I need to burnish the ends, but anyway, let's try it again. Okay. Let's see here. I'm trying to figure this out here. And you turn it around. There we go. Need to go just a little. I want it to be the same. I think that is almost about right. Okay. So I'm just turning it. This is like the third time I've ever done anything with wire, so bear with me. I'm not an expert. Okay. There we go. I'm just gonna lay that there. And bring this all the way around my tool that I can wrap stuff on. I don't know what it's called. I'm sorry. And then I want it to be at a 90-degree angle, which it's not. So there we go. So that's what I want it to look like, because when I start wrapping it, I want it to wrap at a 90-degree angle. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm wrapping that nice and tight as I can. I'm trying not to bend that wire because I don't want a bunch of kinks in it, because it'll make it harder for me to wrap that. You can see the kinks in that one, but it's still pretty. So, okay. So I've got about 3 full wraps on there. So we're gonna do 3 full wraps on here, and then we're gonna start wrapping it around the bead. The bead's pretty tight on there. This is just a plastic bead. And now I want to start working it with my fingers so I don't put kinks in the wire. What I really wanted was a space ring around this bead, but I couldn't figure it out. And you got to be careful not to bend your wire while you're holding on to it, because I bent the other one. I mean this part, I bent this part. I want to bend this one, but just work with it with your fingers. I've got finger issues, as you can see by this beautiful thing. It's just a compression sleeve. So as you can see, I'm just kind of working the wire. It's like playing with wax. Okay, so what I want to do now is to start kind of wrapping it around this here bead. Just want to tighten it just a little. I want that bead all the way up there. Okay. And it's similar. It's similar. Yeah, I think it looks similar. So now I'm going to bring it down and start wrapping it around this guy. This is where I need my pliers, because I want it to wrap tight. Looks like there's a lot of space there, but I had space there too. I can fix that if I want to, but I think I'm going to leave it. Just work slow. Don't be in a hurry. See how it's not tight right there? I need to get that tighter. Here. I almost didn't have enough wire. There we go. There we go. I'm trying to keep it in the view of the camera here. Okay, so right now I can kind of squeeze gently. I'm just squeezing to tighten it up. Pull this down a little bit. Just checking the straightness of this because I can bend it out of shape easily. And I'm just going to gently get that folded down in there. Okay. All right, let's see what it looks like. It's a little loose right there. I'll squeeze that up a little bit if I can. Okay. Let's see what it looks like compared. Wow, they're almost exactly the same. Let's see here. Let's turn it this way. They're not too far off. I definitely wrapped them opposite, it looks like. No, I wrapped them the same way. No, I wrapped them opposite. That's okay, it doesn't matter. One is going to be on one ear and one's going to be on the other. So, and it's funny how my loops, these ones are flat, facing, the holes are facing up. These ones are sideways where the holes are facing sideways. It's interesting how that turned out. Okay. And I'm just looking to see how everything looks. This one, oops, wrong plier. Okay, looks good. All right, so let's make a little dangly that we can hang from this thing. Okay, I need some more beads though. I'm not sure. Let me see what kind of wire we can use. Let's make a little dangly. I need these to fit on the wire, and I need a smaller gauge wire. This is a 22 gauge. Let's see if these beads fit on there. They fit. Perfect. Okay, so I used to try to, this wire, once you open it, it just goes crazy. I used to try to keep it from going crazy. I just let it go. So I'm trying to straighten out that end. I may not be able to use that end, and that's okay. Don't ask me why I'm doing this. It kind of feels like it makes the wire warm, and it also makes it feel like the wire is getting a little bit of a warm up. And I saw a lady, she said it takes the tarnish off. I don't know. But, okay. So, I don't really know how much wire I need for a dangly, but it took 6 inches for this. And it's going to be smaller. So I'm going to do 5 inches just because I would rather have more than less. And so I'm just going to cut it right there. Cut another one just like it. Okay. Try to cut them flush if you can. And then this stuff, I'm not even going to try to control it. I just can't. So See that? It goes crazy. All right. I'm not happy with that. I can make that bend and you won't see that. So, okay. So let me get my little twisty things. The first thing I want to do is, let's put the beads on. So I'm going to make a twisty spot at the bottom, and I want it to be a little hole. So I'm using the very end of my thing. Wherever I put this wire, I want to put this wire. So I want to make sure I am paying attention to where it's located. It's about 1/16 of an inch down from the top, and I just roll and roll until I get it to be a circle. And then I want it to be straight though, so that's how I do that. Okay, and then make that flat. Okay, let's put on some beads. Let's see. These are little beads. All right, and then one of them. And I'm going to put 2 more of these on. These beads are really interesting. They're kind of odd shaped. And so they stack together interestingly. So, all right, now that's all I'm going to hang off of it. That's it. So I'm going to take my little I want to wrap a little bit, so I want to pull up from the bottom. I mean, I want a gap right here. And I want this to be a little hole, just like this one. And so there's where I'm going to wrap it. And I'm going to go all the way around to a 90-degree angle, like we did that one time. And that's where I'm going to start wrapping, is at that 90-degree angle. And it might have a few wraps on it. That's okay. I think the more wraps, I think it's pretty. And I just want them to be nice and tight right next to each other. Looks like we didn't really need all of that wire, but that's okay. Come on, look at these guys here. There we go. That looks prettier. We're going to bend that back. There we go. This wire is so much tinier and it bends so easy. So, okay, here we go. Definitely didn't need all that room, but that's okay. That should do it. Those beads are nice and tight. Everything looks straight. It looks good. Okay. And my little eyelets are kind of going different ways, but I'm going to just leave that alone for right now. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to trim this off. Burnish this a little bit. You just roll it. Roll over that wire. Okay, and let's see, what can we do with this? Let's see what it's going to look like. Maybe we better make the other one first. Okay. So we had that little hook. Remember, it was about 1/16 of an inch inside, and we rolled it like so, and then we strained it out. There we go. So there's that. Make it flat. Okay. And I need some more beads. Bear with me. Here's my collection of not very many beads. I saw a cute pair of earrings with these on them. Someday I might make them. I need 4 of these. And I already have my blue one. Okay. You don't need a lot of art supplies, guys. Just use what you got and declutter, right? That was a lot easier. Whoops. Okay. And these 2. I will not be editing this video, so enjoy. Okay, let's set them together. Where do I need to make my little hook? Right there. Okay. Wrap it around 90 degrees. Make sure you're staying with it. Little 1/16 of an inch though. Looks like I got away from that. There we go. All right. And then when I have it on there, I just start turning. Let's see where we're at. I'm not going to change it. Pretty darn close. Pretty darn close. Okay. So let's go this. Turn that back. Oh, it didn't do what I wanted it to do. There we go. Okay. Let's hold on to it with these puppies. These are tweezer nose pliers, and I love them. Oh my gosh, do I love them. It's not bending where I want it to bend. Okay, don't bend it. Okay. I have a birthday party to go to tonight. We're gonna have dinner at the Texas Roadhouse. The place is usually pretty consistent. Okay, that ought to do. Now this little hook, I need it to come this way a little bit. There, I think I got it actually that time. Okay. And it looks pretty straight. And it looks like the little hooky bobs are going the same way. These little guys. Here, let me cut this off first. Mind your eyes. Don't want no wires hitting your eyes. I've got glasses on. Can't see without them. One more time. There we go. And then it's got a little crooked. It's just really, the wire's just really little. Okay, when I lay that flat, and lay that flat, it's a little bit longer, but that's okay. This is even. Those 2 are laying with the holes pointing up. These 2 are laying with the holes going sideways, so that's fine. Okay, now, these 2 are the ones that I can open. If I wanted to open them, I can open that one, and I can open that one. But these ones and these ones you cannot open. So we're going to put these at the bottom, and I'm going to open this one because it's a much stronger wire. You don't ever want to pull it out. You want to twist it. See how I twisted it open? And then I'm going to place this cute little guy with this one on there because that's the strongest. loop. And then I'm just going to bend this back sideways again, like so, and I'm going to tighten it. And you want to be careful. You don't want to, such a little tiny wire. A drop of solder might be nice. You don't want to bend your wire, but you want to close it, okay? And just make sure everything is straight. I'll straighten everything back out. And there is the earring. It's kind of long. That's okay. Okay, let's finish this one. And then we're going to just put this cutie on here. Oops. And then we're going to twist this back. And then we're going to, whoops, come on now. We want to bend that back this way. Close that hole. Somehow it got opened up. It actually lost its shape. This is not how you're supposed to do this, guys. There we go. I think I fixed it. There, I think that'll work. Those turned out pretty cute. Not bad at all. Okay, so we need to put them on the hook. They did get a little long, but they're cute. Okay, gotta find out which, okay. So this here's the hook. You wanna pull this out like that. Put this on. And then pull it back into shape. See, that one stayed. It's a little harder wire. But I want to also get it nice and tight closed. There we go. There's one. And this one. Okay. And tighten it up. There we go. Cute little pair of earrings for my friend on her birthday. I hope you have a great day. See you later.